You are in charge of bringing about reform at the moment in Ukraine, but Ukraine is in crisis. Is this the moment to attempt that difficult process?
Isn't this the best time to actually do reform when the country is in crisis? This is a possibility to actually make changes and actually make things happen. I think that it's critical right now that we have elections in the country, new parliament elections, because we need to pass new laws that will cement the reforms. We're currently working with the president's team on the package of reforms that will transform the country completely. When you're looking at the key things like rule of law, anti-corruption, reform of the military, reform of the police, deregulation, public administration reform, and decentralization. These are the key reforms that needs to happen right now. This is the top one. And the long-term strategy and the vision for reforms we're kicking off now is the qualification to become an EU membership country. We're not talking about membership, we're talking qualification.
Okay, but you talk about decentralization as well. At the same time, the president has emphasized how Ukraine must remain a sovereign state and get control of all of its territory. How is that possible, given that the rebels hold much of the territory in the east?
I think that the terrorists that are trying to destroy my country need to be wiped out. At the same time, the regions need to be given a lot of power. The president is talking of distribution of power, allowing people to make decisions for the place where they live. So giving more decentralization is giving more power to the regions. It also implies that the revenue that are collected, the taxes, go not to central place, but actually go much more in values down to the regions, so that they can build their communities, they can develop, that investments go to the regions. That's a decentralization. It's empowering people. That's the focus.
And one last question. The president has said again today that Crimea will return to be a full part of Ukraine. Do you believe that, and how do you think that can be achieved?
I fully believe in the fact that what the president said, that Crimea is Ukraine and will be Ukraine and remain Ukraine. It's currently annexed by Russia, and the only way how we can bring it today without force is to actually build in Ukraine, the new prosperity of Ukraine, the new Ukraine. Ukraine is part of Europe with the new standards of life and new principles of law, of freedom, of democracy, so that people can see that. And one day we bring back our Crimea back.
That's a positive view. Mr. Shymkiv, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.